Good morning. Oh, good morning. I was thinking of that song from Dirty Dancing. The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. People will turn their heads every place we go. So won't you please be my little baby. I don't know why I was thinking of that song, but I was. I like it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. Erica Sloan, I have not read my private messages yet. I will try to get to some today. Shiznit. I just spilled my coffee. Oh, the name of the paint color. I don't know. It's in my garage. I need to look. How's everybody doing this morning? It's Monday. First Monday in May, is it? It's gonna be May. So I wanted to share a story with you about Michael and I in the kitchen the other night talking about camp. So basically every year Michael and I scramble to find camps for our kids. When I was growing up in New Jersey, there were actual camps, like day camps, okay? Like my mom signed me up for Rolling Hills Day Camp or Ivy League Day Camp or Rec Day Camp. And the bus would pick us up at 7:30 or whatever time, 7 o'clock, and bring us home at the end of the day at 4:30, okay? We would be at camp all day. We had an actual camp bag, right? And we went to camp. In Alabama, that's not a thing, okay? You have to sign your kids up for camps by the week, and you have to drive them, and you have to pick them up. It's just very, very different. Camp in New Jersey is much easier. Camp in Alabama, not so much. Anyway. So every year, Michael and I are scrambling to try to get our kids into camp for the summer. Okay, every year we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with them because Michael and I work for ourselves. So we have to keep working. We don't can't walk into the office and go, you know what, I think I'm going to take 9 weeks off and just hang out at home. That's not a real thing. So this year I decided to be proactive. And I signed my kids up for a couple of weeks of camp. Thinking Michael will think, wow, great job, wife. Great job taking the initiative to get something done so we're not scrambling at the end of the year, right? Well, so long story short, I come home, whatever. What day is this? Today's Sunday? What's today? Oh, today's Monday. Sunday, Saturday. So Saturday, the kids were at a birthday party up at the end of the block. And Michael and I are talking about the summer, right? And he says to me, well, why did you sign the kids up for basketball camp? Olivia doesn't even want to play basketball. So I go, what do you mean? When did that happen? I never heard that. He goes, well, she told me she didn't want to play basketball anymore. So I go, well, how would I know that? She told who? He goes, me. I go, who? He goes, me. I go, okay, so how would mom know that Olivia doesn't want to play basketball anymore when Olivia never told mom that? And he's like, well, I don't know. And he's like, but why would you sign them up for basketball camp the week you and I talked about taking the kids to Florida. Now I'm on the defense again about my decision. You see what's happening here? Okay? So I go, I don't know, because we're not booked to go to Florida, and on the off chance we can't go to Florida, I wanted the kids to have something to do. I didn't want to wait until then, and then we have no camps, and you and I are stuck scrambling about, like, not working. Where is this coming from? What is the problem with the camp? I signed him up. I filled out all the paperwork. I paid for it. Like, what's going on here? He's like, no, nothing. I'm just asking. Now, here's where you put the work into marriage. When people go, how does marriage work, Jamie? I don't understand. It would seem so easy. You just make vows and then have lots of sex. Is that not marriage? Yeah, that not marriage. No. Now, here's where you got to put the work in. Okay? So he stands there looking at me as if I created this, situation in my mind. He's like, what? I'm like, well, now I'm on the defense for the second time about my decision. So if something happens and we're able to go to Florida that week, we'll just pull them out of basketball camp. It's not the end of the world. But on the off chance that we can't go, now we know the kids have something to do. So he's like, all right. But I could see that he wants to fight. He's looking for a reason. I can see my husband is struggling with something. And I'm thinking, what is happening here? Hot stuff? So he moves down another section of the kitchen, okay? And he pours himself a drink. And he's like, so what are we doing with Charlie? Because Charlie's not going to basketball camp. And I go, I already told you. I signed Charlie up for gymnastics camp while Olivia and Max go to basketball camp. Now, I've already said this 15 times. But he wants to put me on the defense. So I'm trying to figure out why, okay? So he's like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand why you signed them up for 2 weeks of basketball camp. Like, Olivia doesn't even really want to play. Okay, ladies, listen carefully. This is when you envision yourself leaping over the counter and ripping his face off. Okay? This is when you envision leaping over the counter and going, they're my fucking kids! Don't tell me what to do with it! Right? This is when you literally, okay? But here's where the work comes in to marriage. So for those of you who think you just make vows and then you have the sex, okay, here's where it comes. Ready? He says, I say, Michael, all of Olivia's friends are going to this camp. He goes, oh, so this is about Olivia.
That's it. Now you're talking to me like I'm 5. You're changing your voice. You're doing funny voices. Now I know you're passive aggressive, and now I gotta call your shit out right now.
Okay? Now, here's where the work comes in. 'Cause I literally wanted to fight him. I literally wanted to be like, that's it. I don't know what your beef is, but I got you. Because we're about to do this. Put your dukes up. Okay? But instead, I come working for my marriage, working 9 to 5 like Dolly Parton, okay? So I say to him, okay, stop. Stop. What is the issue here, Michael? There's no issue. Right. Okay, right. You've now moved 3 sections down the kitchen with your passive aggressive about this decision. What is really the issue? What is really bothering you? Like, we need to talk about what is going on here, because this is a pivotal moment. You are clearly harboring something. Something is bothering you, and you are passively aggressively attacking me about my decision to sign my kids up for basketball camp. And instead of just telling me flat out what's pissing you off, you are chipping away at me, and you are asking for a fight. But I'm trying to wife you through it right now, bruh. And you making it so damn difficult. So, what's the beef? And then they do this. I don't know what you're... why are you raising your voice? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Call me crazy. I dare you to call me crazy. Say something stupid. Come out your face right now. Because I'm going to tell you about yourself. I'm trying to put the work in. I'm trying to wipe you through it. Clearly something is bothering you. You are coming at me over and over. I'm watching it happen. As you move down, you get goldfish. You go to the sink. You pour yourself a drink. We talking about basketball camp. You're chipping away at me here. What is the problem? Because I'm trying to wipe you through it. Now speak. And he was like, well, I don't know I don't understand, you don't understand it? Let me put it to you in layman's terms here, bruh. We've been talking about basketball camp now for 30 minutes, longer than I ever thought I would talk about basketball or camp in my entire life. You have dragged this conversation out for so long because something is bothering you. So let me go back to the beginning. You said this, then you said this, then you said this. What is your beef? Finally, he says, I just think 2 weeks of basketball camp is a lot. I don't think they're going to like it. And I think that what's going to happen is I'm going to end up having to pick them up and be home with them. Okay. So it's coming from a place of fear. This is the issue. Let's talk about that. Thank you for your honesty. So what I'm hearing you say, Michael, is that I made the decision to sign them up for 2 weeks of basketball camp. And you are afraid that 3 days in, they're not going to like it. They're not going to want to do it. And you're going to be stuck. You're going to be the one stuck home with kids who don't want to go to camp. Is that what I'm hearing you say? Yes, that is my fear. Okay. Now we are getting somewhere. But why could you not just say that to me 45 minutes ago instead of chipping away at me and making me feel bad about my decision and risking a big fight between you and I instead of just talking to me? He's like, I don't know. I guess maybe I didn't even realize what I was worried about until you pushed it on me. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I like it. This wife thing is hard. I burned a few calories. My armpits are sweating. Okay? But I'm here. I'm showing up. Okay? So we talked about it and we decided to have a family meeting where we outlined all the camps for the kids. And everybody had to sign off on the camps they were going to so that there would be no, but I didn't want to go, but I don't want to do this, but I don't like it. Because we've all talked about it. We've all agreed on it. Michael feels much better about it. Why do I share this with you? Besides the fact that I am clearly an oversharer. I share it with you because I want people to understand that marriage is so much work. Because had I not decided to sit there and put the work in and wife him through it, it would have been a big old fight. And I would have got loud, and it would have got rough, and I would have been like, I'm not doing this with you. I would have shut down. Then he would have shut down. We wouldn't have spoken for 3 days, and he never would have told me what was really bothering him. It's hard out here for a wife. I'm just going to keep it honest. It's hard out here for a wife. So, for anybody who is considering getting married, is newly married, has been married for 50 years, or never, ever, ever wants to get married, I'm just letting you know that wifing is hard. It's hard. It is hard. It is real work. Guys, believe me, if it was just making vows and having the sex, I would be the happiest married woman in the world. I'd be having the sex right now. I would not even be doing the coffee talk, because I would just be having the sex. So, and then, funnier enough, at the family meeting, Olivia said, I never said I didn't want to play basketball anymore. I love basketball. Here's me. Here's me trying not to do this to Michael. Looking like I'm having a damn stroke at the table like this. Right? Trying not to give him the side eye. But instead, I just looked at Olivia. I go, oh, well, that's great, baby. We want you to play basketball. That's great. But what I really wanted to do was look at Michael like this. I'm sorry, what was that? I think she said she still wanted to play basketball. Oh, okay. Okay. Ugh. Anyway. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I do think it's important that you guys know that wifing is hard. I understand that being a husband is hard. When I say that wifing is hard, does not mean that I say being a husband is not hard. Understand that, okay? But I am a wife, so I can only speak about the wifing. Desiree Tatum feels like I don't talk about the fun times in marriage enough. So I will tell you that last night, Michael and I went out to dinner with the kids and Father Bob. And then we came home after having a few drinks and got in bed and decided to play fun games. So see, marriage can be fun when you come home from a Mexican restaurant and play hide the tamale. All kinds of fun. Just saying. So, just so you know, you got to keep working. That's all I'm telling you. Dolly Parton said working 9 to 5, but she wasn't talking about being a wife. It's working 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. Does Michael ever view my coffee talks? No. He lives it. He lives it. Hold on. Let's do something nice for Wounded Warriors. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys something so cool about this. Don't move. You're going to be so excited. I wanted to tell you guys something really quick. I got an email that we gave, I think it was, now don't hold me to the exact number, but I think it was $318 to Wounded Warriors last month. So from these little videos, $318 went to Wounded Warriors. So I feel really good about that. It's not a ton of money, but it's a nice thing anyway. We take a break at the end of the video and the money goes to Wounded Warriors because we're cool like that. These are the breaks. These are the breaks. Don't stop, don't stop, don't. You guys listen to Luke? Don't stop, pump up. Let me see you doo-doo brown. I want to rock, I want to rock, I want to rock, I want to rock, I want to. Okay. Anyway, clearly, I need something. Slip. All right, I'm going to walk the dog. I'm going to walk the dog. Did you hear my accent? I'm going to walk the dog. So I'm glad that you guys listened to that because I think it's important that we remember that you gotta, like, sometimes you just gotta wife them through it. Like, real talk, you just gotta wife them through it. I love you guys. My 10-year anniversary is coming up this month. I want to plan something fun for Michael. You guys can help me. I love you guys so much today. It's Monday. I'm pumped. It's going to be a great week. I have to go to DC on Thursday. Is DC in the house? Damn it. Hell yeah. All right. No, Desiree, I didn't take it as shade. Buddha, no. Girl, I love you. Love you. No, I did not take it as shade. There's a share button right there. Hit share. Somebody needs to hear it. Oh, you got your coffee talk mug, Shandy? Oh, I love that. Thank you for ordering that. I love you guys. Thank you, Stacy Jason, for sharing the video. There's a share button right there. I love you guys so much. Adair, I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a great, great day.